In a distant forest, a community of rabbits thrived in a state of peace and harmony. Among them was a small, sprightly rabbit named Lulu, who lived happily with his family and friends. Their daily lives were blessed with the abundance of nature, filled with invigorating games under the bright sun and the joy of gathering delicious food. One fateful day, however, ominous shadows crept into their tranquil world. From a neighboring forest, a pack of wolves emerged, hungry and on the prowl for easy prey. Fear and anxiety swept through the rabbit community. In the face of this new threat, they began spending their days hiding within the safety of their burrows, seldom daring to venture out. On a particularly dark and chilly night, Lulu was compelled to venture out into the unknown. His family needed sustenance, and despite the imminent danger, Lulu felt it was his duty to provide. With his heart pounding in his chest, he stealthily navigated between the towering trees in pursuit of fresh herbs and leaves. It was then that Lulu heard an unsettling noise behind him. He turned, and his eyes met those of a fierce wolf, its gaze fixed on him with a ravenous intensity. Paralyzed momentarily by fear, Lulu's mind raced to find a way out of his dire predicament. "Please don't hurt me," Lulu pleaded, his voice trembling but sincere. "I have a family waiting for me in the burrow. If you take me, they will have nothing to eat and will surely starve." Surprisingly, the wolf paused. A flicker of empathy stirred within the predator as it gazed upon the vulnerable, earnest rabbit. Reluctantly, and somewhat begrudgingly, the wolf withdrew, retreating back into the depths of the forest from whence it came, its steps slow and contemplative. With a rush of relief, Lulu hurried back to his burrow, where he was greeted by his anxious family. Despite the danger, he had managed to gather enough food to ensure their survival. Yet, the encounter had left a lingering realization. The forest they had called home was no longer safe. Gathering together, the rabbits held a meeting to discuss their options. In unison, they decided that the burgeoning threat could not be ignored. The once safe and inviting forest had transformed into a landscape of peril. It was time to seek out a new home, far from the lurking menace of wolves, a place where they could once again live in peace and harmony.